Hey guys, welcome back. So this game is finally out. It is now buyable on Steam if you want to go get it. So No Man's Sky was a bit of a disappointment. I know, a lot of people would tell me that was a bad idea to go play it, but I still want to do a space survival game, and this one caught my eye, and I've been watching quite a few people play it recently, and I wanted to give it a go myself. So let's just get started, shall we? So of course, it's still in alpha at the moment, and it's going to change hopefully a lot over the next few months, but let's see. We're just going to go on normal, because we only have one difficulty at the moment. Now, we're going to go with the tutorial start, because this one, Abandoned Mining Station, it kind of throws a lot at you, it seems. There's lots of all sorts of structures and things your people can be doing, and it was a lot to take in, so we're just going to go with basic platform, which means I basically have a very small area to start building my ship, a limited number of resources, 4 crew members, and yeah, as it says here, the stars await you. So yeah, it'll ask me to do one thing at a time, and hopefully I'll have a clue what I'm doing. So I'm going to name the game name the same as the ship, because I might be playing this like more than once. So let's see now. I think we're going to go with the same ship name Fioral gave me, which is Scarbeus, because that's both amazing and terrible at the same time. So select difficulty. All right. So peaceful, basically the easiest we can go with. Start resources and resources found in the galaxy will be plentiful, and the general level advertised will be low. Okay, so it does actually give you the numbers of all the stuff you'll start with, so that's quite interesting. I don't recognise the weapons down there, but we'll see. Harsh. You don't even start with anything other than pistols, okay. So I don't know what these are. Carbon, asteroid ice, asteroid noble metals, and base metals. Okay, I haven't done science class in a long time. I can't tell the difference between a noble metal and a regular one. Alien presence, very common. What's this one? Very common. I think, considering this is the first time me playing this, and also because it's a colony builder, essentially. It's a base building game, and I'm not too familiar with those, so we are going to go with builder to start with. So, ooh, edit. Oh wow, I can literally just change what we start with. So, I wanted to sandbox mode now. I think because it's my first playthrough, we're not going to mess with any of these. We'll just keep them as is. So next thing's going to be my crew. Oh, you can make them completely random. Okay. Well, I saw that said bartender. Okay, I want a space bar in my spaceship. Okay. All right. Let's see. Oh, we've got a doctor. Not going to randomize that dude. A nurse. Computer programmer? No. A farmer? Let's see now. So this is their skills on the right hand side. There's only a little bit I've picked up from watching other people play this. So I know botany is actually growing food and things like that, but he's only at 2, so it's either, I don't know if it goes to 0 on this, but it's like 1, 2, or 3. Basically, he can't shoot anything, he can't build anything, and he can't fly the ship. But he can do mining, industry, medical. His botany's only at 2 for a farmer. So he's got quite a few things at 3 though, so okay. What about this guy? Industry, medical, shielding operations, navigation. I can't help but notice that I'm actually being an idiot. That's team skills. Oh my god. As I said, there's only a few things I've picked up from this. People go through this section so quickly, so let's just take it one step at a time. So, farmer. Oh, he's an alien lover. Alright. Stick to your kinks. Let's see now. So, oh yeah, it does go down to 0, so he can't fly. Botany at 2. Industry and medical at 3. Okay, well, he's not that great, is he? Doctor, Ryland. So his medical's at 3, thank God. His mining's at 3, shielding operations, so he's got some useful stuff. I will keep Ryland. Let's see now. Can I pick White as a doctor. I know. Kind of going standard doctor look here. You don't have much of a selection of colour, do you? I can't pick like white doctor trousers. Also, as someone who like can't really determine colours very well, I don't really know what I'm clicking on here. Alright, that'll do. I'm sorry, Madge, but yeah, I'm just gonna change that a bit. Firefighter would be useful. Cook, medical assistant, no. Fighter pilot. Someone needs to be able to fly the ship. Okay. Botany 3, that's better than our farmer. Other than that, you can't do a huge much else. Now, I don't need to fly the ship that much, it seems, at the beginning of the game. So, just stick with what you've got. Yeah, I do like the fact it's got team skills here, even though it clearly says team skills and I couldn't tell. Yeah, it's showing us what we're good at and what we're bad at. So we can't fight any aliens at the moment, which means we need to find someone in here. Dear. Mining technician? Who else is good at mining? You're good at mining. You're not. You are. I tell you what, right. We need someone who can actually, you know, deal damage to people. Blacksmith? Okay, what's the stat we need? Weapons and gunner. Okay. Ideally weapons and gunner. I'm actually looking at the title of the thing here. I shouldn't be doing that. Gunner 3, but weapons 0. Come on, give me something. Give me something. A telemarketer. What's a telemarketer doing? I know, I get it. That the plot of this game is that you're actually civilians. But, you know, a lawyer, okay. Gunner 3, weapons 1, okay. Is he coming to lay down the law? Is that what he's doing? Hang on. What is it? Oh, that character wears who I just can't get out of my head now. Way to lay down the law. I also know he's in a film where he's a boxer. Come on, my brain's not good at anything really when it comes to memorizing things. Do I have to look this up? Right, you know what? There we go. He's got a blue jacket on, I remember that, and he's got that stupid helmet on with like the mask down there, and of course it's got to show his big chin as well. Alright then, fighter pilot. I hope we can actually modify the names in here, because some of my subscribers have got to get on here. Other than that, yeah, leave you guys as is. Got the farmer's bald, okay. Right, that's good enough. Wondering why your crew is starving when they just ate? Starvation takes a longer time to resolve. Sure, there is more long-term, stable access to food, and that the crew members have enough leisure to be able to eat. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is pause it, because of course time is a resource. Build tools facility. Okay, this facility will transform resources to recharge your crew members' building tools. Essential for any type of building. Constantly makes noise and requires power to operate. Now, something you won't see unless I mess around with some of the stats down... There it is. Stats down here. Is sound is something that people don't like. Okay, so I'll put that away for the moment. We're all paused at the moment, so all is good. So we have vents. Nothing to see there. Hazardous gases. Thankfully, nothing to see here. Smoke. Nothing. CO2, nothing. Oxygen, there is enough oxygen to keep this thing alive. Isolated areas, again, nothing right now. Of course, we have just started. Available jobs, these are just things I can tell people to go and do. So there's lots of things to do, and they will kind of do their own thing if I don't tell them to do anything. Comfort, they ain't gonna like this thing at all. But the reason why I was actually looking for this one is all of this stuff makes noise, and they don't like it, and of course if you wall off areas, that's a good thing. So what I will actually be doing is I don't have a huge amount of area to work with here, like that's as big as I can build my ship in this area at the moment, and let's see what kind of area we've actually got. So there's some sort of volcano that I can't... asteroid that I can actually have a look at and get some minerals off of, but I don't think we'll be too much mining at the moment. So what I want to do is sort out the spaceship so everyone's comfortable living on it. It's got a good rotation going. And the last thing I do before we leave the system, let's have a look at this. That is a derelict spaceship, and it'll have aliens on it. And I've seen what it does to these people, so no. Alright, so this is our spaceship at the moment. Is it going to let me show the roof or not? Yes. Believe it or not, this is what our spaceship looks like. It looks terrible. Absolutely terrible. Therefore, let's make it look worse. Okay, so this, I have had a good count of this. It should be 15. 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's 15 across. So I am that kind of picky person where this has to be done properly. So let's see. Tools facility. I think a good place to build something like a tools facility would be, I don't know, in the engine room? Now, this just gives out power to this entire area. Of course, there's no power connected to these areas here, so we'll sort that out at some point. But, let's see, oh yeah, what's this? Tell me what that is? No, okay. I'll find it in the build menu when I actually need to. But I do like the fact that you can actually move these things, because I don't like the layout of this already. So what we're going to do is we're going to, first of all, find this thing. You going to tell me where it is? That's just a suggestion as to where to build it, or what? Come on, where are you? Let's see, it's going to be in facility? Come on, where are you? There's no search menu either. It's kind of annoying. So, where is it? There it is, tools facility, okay. So, create build tools for your crew members essential for building. So basically we're just going to have to make one of these. There is no way around it. Okay, so where can I build these? Kind of hard to tell exactly where I can and can't do things. I might need more storage here. So where is a good place to just do this stuff? Now at some point I'm going to have to move this over down here where I'm going to be building engines when I get round to it. So I need somewhere where I can actually just be completely okay with just building stuff. So I'm going to do that here because I can wall this off at some point. That's where the tool facility is going to be. Nowhere to rest, crew want that. I want to expand the ship this way before I do that because right now it's just not good. However, what I am going to do is just so they've got somewhere to go, I'm just going to put 2 bunk beds down just so they actually, you know, have somewhere to go chill out. Because of course, I just go and select somebody right now. Just the one. Oh, they kind of all stood on the same spot. That's awkward. Okay. Food, energy, comfort, safety, social, and health. This was a bit different to someone I looked at earlier when I was looking at their stream and they were analysing someone. Tell you what. Right. Now they're not standing on the same spot. Can I analyse someone individually? Here we go. This is more what I was looking at. The top, they've got... yeah, I've got my mouse, haven't I? Yeah. So that's their happiness. That's their health. That's how tired they are. And that's how much oxygen they have. So, got to keep them happy. Because if they're not happy, then, well, oh dear, is pretty much all I can say. So, we are going to be wanting to build walls. Because walling this off is going to be very useful. And I don't like how dark and brooding this place is, so let's brighten it up. So... it's that there. There's only 2 types of doors. Look how many types of wall they've got, and there's only 1 type of door. Oh, 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 oh. What did I just do? I pressed Q by accident. Oops. Okay, so... does it actually do? It's going through all the different smoke, hazardous gases, vents, power. Okay. Literally just going through everything. Alright. How do I stop doing that? Okay, that'll do. Not enough build tools. Well, I'm sure you'll get round to it eventually, because, you know, you've got this to build. So while they're doing that, I can decide where this goes. Oh, how far can that go? So for now, this is the engine room. This will make the rest of the place much more quiet. So, yeah, you just finish building that. Now we can speed things up a bit, but at the same time, I kind of want to decide what I'm doing at the same time, because once we can, I actually want to expand out. It's interesting. Hold left alt. Wait, hang on. I have to read this now. Build an oxygen generator. Build a gas scrubber. Well, that's kind of clear as to what they do. So it actually tells me where they are, but I like to get completely lost and complain about it. Okay. So what I wanted to do was, can I actually do this in this menu? I can. Okay. So you can see down here though, there's little dots there. So I'm either looking at all of the wall. There's the wall that's in the way is now removed. Oh, then it's the interior wall, right, and then it's all the wall down. Okay, right, that's what I wanted. And then this other one doesn't seem to let me do anything. Okay, so optimal gas conditions. Okay, well, I've already forgotten where it's told me where to find it. So life support, gas scrubber and oxygen generator. Well, funnily enough, they are in fact life support. So, oh, but the amount of space we could save on that. This feels a bit odd when I'm putting them in the exact same room, because it's an oxygen generator and a gas scrubber. I get the feeling they should be main room type things, because there's going to be a lot of people around here, isn't there? Okay. Where do you want to put them? Oh, look what else I just did. I only looked at some of the... Oh, wait, is that why I couldn't build it there? Okay. I only looked at some of the controls, which means I'm accidentally pressing things, and this is going to be useful for trying to figure out where to expand the base, but right now I can't really see. And it looks like I can quite easily build things like right here, but for some reason I can't, so oh well. A gas scrubber, okay. So it's gonna want to put more stuff there. Or do we? I mean, if I'm going to use up all the resources I have, just put that there. I mean, bear in mind, I can actually move this, so there we go. Oh, okay. That blocks that off, doesn't it? I mean, no one's actually started building it yet, so it's awkward, isn't it? I'm not very good at planning these things, am I? Because there's an oxygen generator and a gas scrubber. So, yes, because the wall isn't built yet, that's what threw me off. I can put this down pretty much anywhere. Realistically, I want to get this out of the way somewhere. Someone's got to use it, but there we go, just fly over there somewhere. The oxygen generator, though, this is a bigger thing and needs someone to actually use it. So... yeah, just put it down there. Now someone can actually more easily get to it. Yeah, you've got nowhere to sit down. You. Alright, I tell you what. You guys can get a seat, but it's only temporary. X1 couch. Sounds very fancy, doesn't it? Yeah, you guys have got some building to do. When you do it like that, it doesn't look like it's a proper door, does it? It is not a proper door. That really annoys me. Like, it doesn't... That's just got to go. Right, okay. As soon as I do something like that, it's got to change. It has got to change. Ugh. You know what? No, I'm just gonna have to leave it as a wall for now. It's gonna have to look like that for the rest of who knows how long. Because, I mean, look, you'd think it would be a corner, wouldn't you? But it doesn't really matter, so... There we go. Alright, we'll speed things up a bit. They've got some building to do. And people are messaging me on Discord. Okay. So we'll pause it. Alright. Here, what are the following objects? Thermal regulator and a wall thermal regulator. Right, temperature is essential for people. Okay, however... temperature. I think I might turn that off, it just keeps annoying me. Hang on. Excuse me. God. Just let me tab out for a... I'm playing in borderless mode. Oh well, sorry about that. Okay, everything's fine, so I'm guessing it's just telling me to do it just so I know about it. Life support... Oops, clicked on the wrong one. I was going to say, that looks a bit weird. I think a wall regulator. I'm going to build one just for the sake of this mission. I think building one in the... Like the not the factory, like the... Yeah, the one where power generator is. Why are you not able to build that there? Because he's standing there building the wall, right. Isn't that weird? You can do it there. Alright. That's where it is. Fair enough. I mean, I could have just built a floor one, but I wanted to build a wall one just to see what they're like, because I've already got some floor ones. I've got one there. There we go. Right. Okay. Build a thermal regulator. The difference between these. Floor one costs more. Yet I have to build two. Okay, well, let's just build one over here then, because that's where the crew is. Right. Oh, it's actually got a time counter here as well. Interesting. Expand the ship's power grid. Right. Power node and wall power node. Okay. Oh, an in-floor power node. I think I've already got some of these as well. These are placed in some strange places. This is why I just do not like this sort of starting layout you've got. At least I like when the actual full game mode comes out, just give you some options or something, because this is all just oddly placed. Okay, there we go. No, it did actually fit into a corner. That's what I was talking about before, because it just looked odd when you just sort of put the things down. Very odd. Alright. Okay, so that's in power, unsurprisingly. So, let's see. Okay, so we actually have a huge section of which area has power, which area doesn't. Well, for now, that's just going to go there, and that'll be fine. I think that should be fine. Now, one thing I do want to do is see if I can actually expand the ship. Because, hang on. Wall? I don't actually know how to do that right now, so odd as that might sound. Now, these little pod things here is what they use to fly out and build the outsides of the ship. That is, of course, the little ship to go out and do other things outside. But right now I don't actually know. Oh, tell you what we can do. Furniture. Let's give them some lighting as well. Do you need any space for that? Cannot build here. Okay, fair enough. So, carry on, Ryland. There's no power connection. Link a power node. Power nodes are capable of expanding the reach for power generated by a power generator. Green connect icon button on top of another power node. I don't see a green connect icon. Click on power grid. This is why I was wondering about this game, about how complex it can seem to be to some people, such as myself. I'm just not familiar with these kind of games. It's a lot easier if you just shoot people. So how do I just click on the green thing above and then... Power node information screen. Be accessed by selecting a power node. Well, the only thing that opened is this thing on the right hand side, so... Links. Oh! Okay, right. So you click on the links that is actually in the bottom, not... Okay. There we go. I don't know why it wouldn't click, like, connect the link automatically. I cannot think of a reason why you wouldn't, but... Alright, there we go. Expand the spaceship's hull. Right, this is what I wanted to do. Build menu, edit, build hull. Okay. Edit. Build menu, edit. Ah, okay, there's objects and then there's edit. Right. Oh, you can actually change all of this. Okay. Well, I tell you what. On the floor. Did it do anything? No? It's very confusing. Okay, try that again. Tell you what might help. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I was gonna say, you know what might help if I turn the walls on? Okay, what's the difference between that one and that one? Nothing? Actually changing anything? Okay, it is actually changing anything. So... Okay, so we've got a terrible looking floor. Okay. So the ones that look the same are basically just changing the floor. Like that's basically they're just the same but darker. What's this? And these ones are just dark. I don't know why you'd want like a dark ship. Really don't. Okay then, well. Let's brighten things up a bit. It's a lot nicer. Okay. Yeah, because I wanted to try and figure out how you change all the walls and stuff. Okay, edit. And... oh. Now, what I want to do is very quickly try and expand this area so that the crew can actually chill out somewhere nice further away. So, sketch. I don't know exactly where this is going to be. Okay. So, how far do we want this? Oh, it even tells me, thank you. So, believe it or not, when I was actually watching some people play this, I actually tried to figure out how I wanted to do this in my head. So, let's see, which space do we want? Because... right, it was 15 across, wasn't it? Which means we need a corridor of 1, don't we? So... that's the middle. I'm not wrong, okay? Because that's 15. That's not going to do anything, so that's the corridor. And then we're going to have a 3x2 room surrounded by a wall. And then... can't you actually expand it like that as well? Okay. Yeah, we do. Okay, so there's the corridor, there's the 3x2 room. Then a 3x2 room, wall. 3x2 room, wall in the middle, yeah. And then the same on the other side. So we've got 2, 3, 4. So that's got 4 on either side there. And then this is going to be expanded into a corridor with small side rooms for each of the crew members, so they've got their each individual room. Right. That should be alright. And then we can mess around with some other things. But for now, activate sketch, I believe, is the next thing to do. So how do I get out of that screen? Expand the ship's hull. I tried. You're not gonna do it? Activated my sketch. Oh, I have to draw on it to activate it? I don't like that menu. Okay, there we go. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Yeah, you have to draw on the bits you want to activate. I thought you just clicked activate because you got a sketch. Tell you what. You know what? No, we're not going to do any comfort right now. We've built the beds. Toilet. Okay. Shit. Literally. Objects. Slow it down a little bit. It's not furniture, is it? It's basically a facility, isn't it? So... don't know why I keep pressing E. It literally just puts you in a chain of menus, isn't it? I'm going to put it there, which is not a good place to put it. However, you're about to get a bunch of stuff here, so... yeah, you really want a place to sit down. Well, I mean, there's one. I tell you what, actually, no, it's not down some crap like that. What I want to do is, ooh. That's nice. Yeah, so I want to move some of these things, so let's see. How big do we want to build this? Or do you want a big round table, or look at these. There's a table there. So we could have a small table for 4. Okay, what? For now, just for now, we will build a table for 4. Kitchen module. Objects, facility, kitchen. There we go. And we'll put it there for now. Because once all of this stuff has been moved into the new area, they've all got their own proper rooms and things like that. We'll move some power over there so they can actually have some lighting and things like that. This could all be scrapped, and then this little corner here, seeing as, if you remember from earlier, we had like this sort of little corner was the not so bad area of the sort of amount of terrain I had to build with. So that's got its own room. Where was it actually? It was here, wasn't it? Like, they actually prefer this sort of area. So we can scrap this, and then what we'll do is we'll have sort of a common area, or we'll make it a common room where they can all just chill out and have a drink and stuff. Or they'll make that the kitchen. And yeah, that should be good. So that's all built. Chip storage is still full. Okay, well, get building on this, and I've got something else for you. So, alright. What to do next? All. Grow a bed with light, grow a bed with light. Okay, so again, this is now food. So, again, I was not paying attention. Okay, it's literally a food thing. So, oh, do we have enough space? Do we have enough space? We do. So, one other thing I saw somebody do is that. Okay, I'll have to wait until they're built. I think there's either 3 or 4 things you can want them to do to actually grow in here. 4 different types of things. So apparently it's a good thing to build all of them, but okay. So on 2, and then okay, so that's what we got. Let's do it this side. Okay, and then we've got, if you would, thank you. Furniture. Anything else other than a regular bed? Okay. So, there's your bed. Yeah, I know it's a bit early to just chuck these things on, but I wasn't sure whether they'd like... Because what I did see some of the crew do is they like fall asleep on the floor, and it's just like... Okay, that's not good. And then let's have some lighting. There you go. So you can go do that. That's a good point. Who owns what? You pick who owns each bed, or bed settings? Anyone? Okay, well, I'll be having that. Once these are built, I'm going to just assign these to people. So we shall see. Then start building on that. Now, once he's done with this one, slow things down a bit. Right. Grow. This is what I was looking at. Okay. So, plant a crop. Much of the survival relies on water and food. Food can be grown in beds. Select to grow a bed. Okay. So, basically, the suggestions were like build fruits, fibers, root vegetables, and meat. Build a water purifier. I'll get around to it. Go away, bed settings. Go away. Right. So, food. Trust me, this doesn't annoy anyone more than me, the amount of mess we have here, just everything's all over the place. Alright, so... food? Is it water purifier and food? No? Okay. Life support? No, I really should be checking. Resource. Water purifier. Water purifier. Okay. There we go, I'll do. Right, so this area is nice and tidy, which means... pause, let's have a look. Eve. Hang on, where was the assign thing? I saw this a second ago. There was a thing to say assign. Where did that go? Crew management. This is just what priorities they have. They're actually doing fine with that right now. Your spaceship, no. Kind of getting lost on the map now. There's something here. Oh, is this not built yet? God. Get a move on. Right. Okay, now they're going to sleep. Alright, yeah, fair enough, fair enough. It's a good thing I didn't destroy these then, wasn't it? I thought all this was ready, seeing as it was... it was there. Alright. Super speed this up then. Yeah, when the crew gets bigger... Oh, Neve's getting lonely. Yeah, when the crew gets bigger... we'll have some people who can work overnight and actually get some production going. There we go. Okay. Oh, they seem pretty cheery though. I do want them to actually, you know... saying that. Maintenance... Medical... Medical isn't that priority-wise at the moment. Construct, however... let's at least raise the priority of that. I think that works. I don't really have anything to go by. I'm sorry, is that what my ship is named after? Hang on, how do I change this? I have an option to change the ship name. HSS Alejandra, no. There we go. No, okay. I know it's in alpha, but it's making a bit of a mess right now. Where do you name the ship? No? This is getting annoying now. It is usually when someone drops in into chat and then just tells me how incredibly simple it is to do something that I seem to think is quite difficult. Okay, well, I guess it's going to have to wait then, because there just doesn't seem to be a way to name my ship, unless I completely missed it earlier. Because if I go to here... can I change anything here? Oh, major discomfort. That's not good. Comfortable environment, okay. Well, once we get all of this stuff built, we can actually... then we can actually give you some proper bedrooms, and then we can get rid of this stuff and actually give you a proper common room. Shit, not on a power grid, yeah. Figured it probably wouldn't be. Okay, let's see. Power, power, power. So, that is actually going to sort out everything in one go. And just so we can get some overlap, let's put it there. And an asteroid, a great way to produce more building blocks, more water, more resources, like the amount you want. Yeah, at the moment, until it tells me I'm actually out of resources, I think we'll just sort of continue building what we've got. Yeah, it's really throwing me off when it's showing me things I'm not actually sure have been built yet. That makes sense. Also, it says high construct priority down here, and it's like, so is it built yet or not? Where's the power thing? So I need to connect it to that. Go. Really don't know why you have to do that manually. Really don't, but okay. There we go. So these ones. There we go. Right, now it's built, because I couldn't even tell if it was before. Bed settings, no, it's going to Joe, because he's the first on the list. This one is going to Ryland, because he's next on the list. Continue. And this can be dismantled. This can be Eve, because he's next on the list. Should get some resources back from that. Reachable areas. It's not. I think your issue is you haven't finished building the door yet. Thank you. Really threw me off there. And then this is Aiden's, because he's next on the list. Right, so this is now going to be dismantled. This is going to be moved. Really don't know where it's going to be put, so now just put it there. Because if you don't move it, then I can't do things like this. Should we go for that one? No, let's go for... Ooh, okay. Yes, I am this picky, right. Let's make it look really good, okay? So, I want to put a table in it, but also have space to not have a table. People just want to chill. Or, wait for it. Where are the tables at? Okay, well, to get something like that, you clearly have to have people sat a certain way. Because what I'm thinking is, after looking at that, what if you got, say, like one of those, and then did that to make a huge table area? How about that? But I don't think it's really worth the effort. I do think we should have, like, that followed by me not pressing the wrong buttons. Oh god, what have I done? There we go. Oh. I actually can't combine them. Fair enough. Does change things though, doesn't it? Probably means I can't put a wall there, doesn't it? Yeah. I mean, yeah, there's a light on there actually, to be fair. We need to stop doing that. Yeah, and I can't put a wall there either. Right, well, that has to go. We need to build something that actually fits. So, furniture. See, that fits. I think Q and E must rotate something in a different game. That's the problem when you play as many different games as I do. It gets quite confusing. So, that's going to go there. That's going to go there. That is going to get moved to... Hold up. Hold up. Okay, there is a way around. I'm looking at this little gap here thinking if I just walled off all my people. No, that's going to get moved to there. And we'll figure out the rest as we go. That, I think, is going to get moved to, if it can, more light there. Okay, good. See, it's all coming together. Like, we've now got a place for the crew to actually properly chill out that's nowhere near all the loud shit over here. And then this stuff, once this is built, I'll dismantle it. So that can all be just sorted. Okay. Oh yes, didn't actually do all of these, did I? The awkward thing with these, though, is that... Did this one, didn't I? Yeah. Is that when I want to move them, it's going to have to be once they've finished, like, you know, growing what they're actually growing. Because otherwise it's going to be really awkward. Alright, so we've also got the water purifier. That doesn't need to be in the kitchen. That's the toilet. So I don't really need to put that anywhere. Is there anything else the crew really needs? Because I was going to say I could put the toilet, like, there. I don't know. We'll see. So... What is the button to just look at the floor? Is it just Q? Because it'd be nice if there's a button to just more easily turn it off. I have to use the menu, aren't I, and get used to it. Oh. I think they're all on their free time now. Just sort of chilling. Getting to know each other. Oh, wow! Okay, right, okay. Can I just point something out? You may have missed that there because I've got it on a higher speed. He literally gave Neve the middle finger, and Neve, for some reason, liked that, and then he goes like, huh, and he just walked out. Okay, whatever. Right. Did you say something about discomfort? I mean, it's right there. Have you not finished building it yet? How would you tell if something's actually built compared to something that isn't? I don't actually know the answer to that. Because if they're all worrying about how something's not built... Because if they're all on, like, their off time right now and no one's actually building anything, and that's not actually built yet... I don't know. You got me, because I don't know the answer to that. So, anyway. Well, they're apparently still doing things, so... Unreachable areas. Okay, just when I'm dismantling things. Alright. Please dismantle that. Oh, they're actually on their off time now, and there's like a half-broken chair. Okay. Right, so this gives me some time to decide where some more stuff's gonna go. So, what I'm essentially gonna do is build one bit of wall there and then across to there. But what I don't know is what's gonna happen to the supplies stuff like right down there. I don't actually know. Yeah, I don't actually know where the way in's gonna be. And it's a bad place for this to go, isn't it? Um, hmm. I mean, where does this actually go? Where does it actually go? Because if I can actually move this somewhere else, maybe. Thing is that this stuff needs power as well, I think. It's just an awkward place to put it. So if I go to power and then go to this, why can't I just do that instead? Because I can just put that on the floor, you see. Whereas this takes up a hell of a lot more space. So I guess I'll move it, but at the moment, hang on, let's wait until they actually get up. Oh, well, let's go back to this, right? Ryland. Saying something about people's discomfort and things like that. Actually up to feeling comfortable. Okay. Joe. He's just lonely, okay. Eve, also lonely. Ryland. Minor discomfort. Okay, because it was just telling me they were discomforted, and I was like, oh. I'd also stop looking at that. Stop looking at things. Right, there we go. Right, that's still not dismantled yet. Okay. What are we going to do next? That's going to move at some point. Is there anything that actually needs to go in here? Let's see. So I don't know if any of these air vents or... Wall power node. I could just put one of these inside. But, that doesn't have the same area of effect, does it? It's like there's like a square of one all the way around where it's got a smaller radius. Okay, let's pause it. Let's think about what we can do here. Different types of power generators we can get. Storage? No, we don't need stuff like that at the moment. Airlock? No. System? No, that's quite far away. Furniture? Don't think there's really anything at the moment. They can sit on this, right? Because none of them have sat on it at all. Don't know why that's there. I don't know if that's even built. So, who knows? There's light coming out of it, so I guess it probably is. Facility, arcade machine. Oh, here we go. Here we go. All right. Okay, so that's how much space we're going to need. Facility. That's it. So, got an arcade machine and a jukebox. So, that's only need someone to actually activate it, and that'll be it. So, let's put that there. Arcade machine. That's going to need someone to actually play it. There we go. Got all your stuff in there. That's basically the happy room. Want of a better like thing to call it. And they can't get in because that's there. So what are we going to do about it? Okay, well, that's just going to have to be moved somewhere else. Because right now it is of no use. That's going to have to move. And that's a high construct priority, because of course the next thing is quite literally to build a power node right there. So a lot of stuff is going to like depower as soon as this comes along, so once that's out of the way, a lot of stuff goes offline. That's okay, because someone's going to do that, seeing it's high construct priority. And we've got to do that thing. Let's see. There we go. Oh, it's out of range. That is so confusing. Okay. That's out of range. That's out of range. 10 out of 10. Well done. Right. What's better than that? Wall one? No, that has to be inside. So this is going to have to go... Yeah, it's just going to have to go there, isn't it? No way around that. I hope this doesn't kill off all the plantation, though, because that's going to be really awkward. Don't just drop it there. Come on. Right. And then... Okay. One-way link? Power flow? Okay. Didn't think it was in that much depth. Alright. Right, there we go. Okay. So, why are you saying you've got... This is what's confusing me. Oh god, there's not enough power there. Right, I wasn't even very careful when I was deciding where this was going to go. I just put it down somewhere. Right. Why is he complaining he's got nowhere to sit? Like, can no one sit there or something? I tell you what, let's also just dismantle that. Because if that's the reason no one can sit there... Also this... It's apparently built. Just don't know why there's stuff there. Right? Yeah, have your amazing table now, or what? Tell you what, let's actually give them some more stuff to do, because there's a lot of people standing around not doing anything, because I haven't assigned them enough tasks. So that's the toilet. Tell you what. We get rid of that and make that a door as well. We've got a room into the toilet facility. I don't know what you'd call it, actually. And that can just get moved. Then walls. Yeah, there we go. There you go. There's some stuff for you to do. Can't build here. Probably because he was in the way. Can't build here. Because there's that on the floor. Oh my god. Right. Well, now I know that that has to be moved again. Why can't I move it? Right. Dismantle it. And I'll try and build it again. Let's see, where's the door? So it's got to be... So why can't it be here? That's the doorway. But I'm not putting it there because... Or there, because you know. Apparently we need power over here. Don't know why. You know what, if it works there, then it's going there. Why does that need power? It's a couch. Alright. Just... Alright, it's the future. Who knows what couches do in the future. I'll just leave that one with your mind. Okay, lighting? Furniture. Or light, okay. So, there we go. Okay, can't build here. There we go. So... Door. Alright. Okay. Right. Now the power stuff should be built, so... The link thingy. Then... There we go. Done. And it's online. Apart from that, so... This is what we need. There we go, you just do that. This is the thing, when someone does the whole symbol for they're lacking comfort, I'm thinking, is it because they haven't got anywhere to sit down? Or is it because they just haven't got enough comfort, if that makes sense? Right. Does that make it any better? I don't know. Right, okay. Don't know what that means. Being a little hungry, major discomfort. Okay, well there's loads of stuff all over the place, so... Alright, so what can we do? What can we do? Because there's loads of storage here we haven't done anything with. So before we do any more stuff, let's just have a look at some of these. Vents, I think we've got any. These are all safe. 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 Oh god, I have no idea what colour that is. That's either medium or it's high. I don't know. Isolated areas. Just showing me doors right now. Available jobs. I've not got anything for them to do at the moment. Comfort. Let's see. They're not neutral. They're either positive or very positive up here. Not so much with the toilet, but it's a short use. Okay, maybe I shouldn't put the toilet right next to this area, but whatever. What's this for again? Thermal regulator, okay. Alright. Temperature. Room temperature for everything? It looks like. And power is fine, okay. So, what do we do next? Right, we're about... Dear, hasn't gone as well as I thought, has it? We're doing okay with food, so what do we do next? What do we do next? Tell you what, we can do some mining, that I do know. But before we do something like that, what we need to do is think about what we can do with the extra space that we have, because this has got to go somewhere. For now, it's really going anywhere, but what I want to do is make good use of the space we have and maybe move things around a little bit. So, let's see how much. These are by 3. Okay, so that's more what I wanted actually. So if I built this into a particular room, I could make this the botany room where all the food goes. Or I could do it up this side, that's the thing. Because the amount of space I actually... Oh yeah. The amount of space I actually have, I'm actually kind of running out of space here, so... What are we going to do? Where are we going to go? Tell you what, how do I assign someone on a mining mission? Who's good at mining? Not you. Not you. You are, and you are. Okay. Neve. Draft. Go mining. I imagine you'd mine all of it. Anything else here? Oh, there's some of that. I'll tell you what, actually. You do that and that. You can, and Ryland, draft you to do that and that. So go get me some resources. Right, that'll keep you busy for a while. Significant while, I hope. Yes, and this is the next thing I need. Recycler. Resource recycler. A facility, then resource. Okay. Recycler. Okay. Oh, that's a lot bigger than I thought it was. Okay. Awkward. Very awkward. So that's just gonna put it over there. It's not paused. Oh yeah, you better get on that. What are you doing? Apart from nothing, why are you not doing anything? I mean, it's paused right now. Go unpause it and then... Oh? Island? Did you, Don't punch it! Why is he not... Because the others, have they gone... They've gone mining? I don't actually know. Yeah, they've both left. Are these two feeling rebellious? Comfort is, like, nothing. Why, though? I haven't eaten lately, your stomach is feeling low. Well... gone rebellious on me, haven't they? Had no food. Well, there's nothing I can do about that, because it's not grown yet, so I don't know what you want me to do on that regard, so... one's feeling hungry, but what little he has, he's eating it. So... alright, you lost out, I guess. Also, no one once sat here. I suppose it's got power for the little lights on it, hasn't it? But no one has sat there at all. And I'm thinking... are they only going to sit down and... are you in his bedroom? Yeah, maybe the only reason these people are, like, hungry is because they haven't sat down to eat and there's no table here. And they can only sit down and eat if there's a table. But then no one's ever sat here anyway, so I don't know what's going on there. And you're not going to do anything because you're feeling a bit moody, so... tell you what, let's do a test run. Let's do a test run. So, no one wants to sit in there and eat. But does someone want to just sit and eat? That's it. That's all I'm requesting. Someone eventually, seeing as it's now the overnight period. Eventually they'll get around to doing it. Alright. You keep doing your thing, you keep doing your mining. It's the same thing again. What is this guy's issue? Keeps coming up with the chair thing. What's wrong with your comfort? You've got chairs, you've got tables, got places to sit. I'm still annoyed I can't name my ship. That's really annoying. Rules. Settings, no. Okay, storage is full. Yeah, I just have to build a new storage thing. The only thing is, though, is they've not made the best use of the actual space I have. So... there's extra space around here. I can't do on the other side. Oh well. There is some space there. I know we've got this bit at the back here, and yes, it is annoying me. More interested to see how quickly that fills up, to be honest. He's just going to be all brooding in the corner, isn't he? Like there's work to be done, and he's not doing it. Oh, okay. So... wait. Who went and did the mining then? Who's actually gone and done the mining? Has anyone done the mining at all? Yeah. They're not doing it in any way, shape or form that I told them to. Well, one of them is. So Joe, who's got mining 1... just come back home. It's embarrassing now. Aiden. Let's return home. Okay, so I actually told Neve and Ryland to do exactly what you're doing, okay? Because they have the mining skills. And... yeah. Just drafting them and then you doing what they were supposed to do has actually annoyed them significantly. So thanks for that. Okay. Oh dear, this isn't going very well, is it? Yeah, and of course I can't really do much with the resources you're going to bring back. That's still not been dismantled. That's been there for a very long time. Right, we need somewhere that can tolerate a lot of noise. Tell you what, let's move that. It's annoying. Why do they need so much space all around them? That's going to get moved. Then... it's edit, isn't it? Build hull. Let's see now. Two. Then third for space. Oh no, I have no idea. I have no idea. Because they're going to need some extra room there. Will do. Didn't actually build it, did it? Or did it? We'll see. Just put that over there. Is that a turd next to his name? The hell? Why does he have a gigantic turd right next to his name? Shat his pants. Well, why didn't he go to the toilet then? Like right there. Oh man, okay. That is very strange. Has anyone else done that? No, okay, right, well. Now we've got all this to do, and Neve, what is your issue? Needs to go to sleep. I think what I will do is let's put a light over here. Speed things up a bit. Okay, so people are using the toilet because he's just brought the water back from there. What he's doing with it though. And now this is being extended. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this like a bigger supply area, I think. Entirely sure what I'm going to do with it, to be honest. Recycler, that was it. Because there's also that. I could just build the recycler there. I don't know what I'm doing with the whole power thing, so that's for another time. But hey, Lex. Stream schedule in mind? No, I'm specifically not doing a stream schedule. I'm just doing it whenever I feel like it. I can tell you though, don't expect me on Mondays and Wednesdays because those are my stream days for World of Warcraft. So those evenings I probably won't be doing anything. But I'll be streaming during the day. It's just one of those things, like I'm not in the best state either, so deciding to stream on a particular day, doing a particular thing, it could be as soon as it gets to like within an hour of me needing to stream, or within half an hour, I'm just not really able to do anything. So I don't want to just sort of bail out at the last minute on streams. So I'll just want to have like a common time when it is known that I will likely be streaming, and then surprise, there I am. So it's not the best way of doing things, but for now it's what works for me at the moment. So It's what I do. Priority me first, unfortunately. Right. Yeah, I know exactly what struggling with sleep is like. I've been doing it with over for 5 years now, so just wake up and watch streams when you want to. You just do your thing. Right, that was what I was looking for. Storage. I don't think we'll ever need this much, but just in case we do, there we go. And this isn't going to have any power to it, but resource and recycler. I'm going to guess this is incredibly loud. And I also think putting it next to the storage is a really good idea, because that's where a lot of the material is going to go first. Then it's going to need to go straight into the recycler. So, power. Power. Is there any sneaky place I can put power? Don't think so. But there will do. There will do. Yeah, I'm finding this game quite confusing. I'm really not used to this type of game for a start, but some people are doing very strange reactions that I'm not sure about. Like, some guy shit himself and the toilet's right there. Also, no one has sat on this set of like seats here ever, and they're complaining all about how there's nowhere to sit and eat. So I did a test, and seeing just then someone actually sat down and ate there. So I don't know, because I had a table here, right? I had a table and I thought, is it because there's nowhere to sit down? Like, is it kind of blocked? But I don't know. It just didn't seem to work. Also, hang on. 2, 3. Where's number 4? Oh, there he is. So come back to get some sleep. Because, well, that's the thing. There's something that tells you, like here, object not on power grid. What is it? Oh, it's because they haven't built it yet. And that's the thing. Is it'll alert me if there's something that the people can interact with, but they can't get to it. It actually tells me that, and it's not highlighted it. So I don't know. Seems fine. So yeah, I don't know. I saw that it said insufficient resources for a moment, but yeah, I'm kind of stocked up on stuff here. I don't really know what they're going to do with that, but okay. So for now, I think I'm all right. And of course, there's all these sorts of extra things like I'm not used to games that do things like that. That's a lot of numbers. At some point, this big thing is going to drop down and say I don't have enough power or something. I've got to manage oxygen levels. That's something I can do. That's something I can do. I've got colorblind mode on. Yeah, I'm still finding it difficult to determine what some of these things actually are when it comes to the oxygen. So I don't know. I tell you what. Let's turn it off and see if it's even noticeably different. Because I don't know. As to what kind, I don't know. There are certain colours that just seem a bit difficult to determine between. So, who knows? Like, that one is very different from safe and dangerous, but safe and dangerous look very similar to me. Very similar. It's just one of those things, you know. Because there are different types of colourblind. As to which one I am, I don't actually know. Like, red and green is a common thing I have difficulty determining between. Different types of green and brown, as well as different types of blue and purple. So, I don't know. If you know which type of colour blindness that is, then there you go. Now you know. Yeah, as for these guys... Right, what we do need is our own botany room, and this stuff is actually nearly finished. Which means I'll have plenty of food. Mild tritanopia. Which one's that? Who knows, I might remember it. Like, I can never remember what types of XYZ I have. So... well, try means 3, so there's that. Did I not... oh god. Why is this not... why is this not done? Also, in case you're wondering, that's what the ship looks like. Yeah. Blue and yellow. Faded so it looks almost white. Okay, fair enough. To be fair though, I will say that I will give them credit for actually putting colour blindness like as a setting in the game, simply because a lot of games don't do that, and it does make it hard to see certain things. So they put the effort in, even though it doesn't seem to help me very much. It is a setting that is there, so I'll say thank you for that. Come on. Equip your crew members. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Hold the phone. Why is it telling me to collect them with weapons? I don't think there's anyone around, so... no, I'm not. Now that was odd. Recycle. Yes? I don't know what else it does, so I'm just going to throw loads of crap into it and hope good stuff comes out of it. So there we go. Insufficient resources. Shrug. I don't know. The thing is that this game's release date was supposed to like come out today, so I was hoping it would come out of alpha into beta, and it hasn't. It's still in alpha. So, saying that, let me test something. I'll have a look at something. Yeah, basically, I've got half an hour to decide if I want to keep streaming this. I'll say that much, because if I really don't take on to this game and it still annoys me, I think I might just ask for a refund, because I asked for a refund on No Man's Sky, and so I do think that's quite humorous there. They start interacting with each other. It's like, hello. But yeah, I tried to get a refund on No Man's Sky, and they were like, you've played it for more than 2 hours, so we're not refunding it. I was like, oh. Yeah, I've not had much luck with these survival games recently. I don't know, maybe they're just sort of too complex, and they're not really the sort of thing that my brain can relax and play, you know? Because I used to play stuff that was kind of like this, like Theme Hospital. Remember Theme Hospital? That was good. So, how'd you like Deep Rock? Deep Rock Galactic is a very, very good game, but it is not a survival game, I don't think. I'd say it's just more of a rounder-based game. Because, yeah, you've got to survive and get the resources and stuff like that, but at the end of the day, you're still just doing a regular round. It's not... you've got to keep going and going and going, and then if you die, it's game over. It's like... if you die, you just play the next round. It's like playing Call of Duty, you know? If you lose, you just go to round... you know, whatever the next round is. I see it as that, like, that kind of game. Right. Okay, Joe. He shit himself last time. Okay, he has acknowledged the toilet exists. Right, okay. Again, I don't have any things for them to do. This is a terrible idea. This needs to be moved, it really does. Also, I don't actually know what goes in here. It says it's out of resources. But it doesn't tell me what resource I need. It doesn't have tech scrap. I don't know. It just doesn't tell me. I think what I might do is I might stream for a bit more and then I'll just stop streaming and then I'll make a decision as to whether or not I want to keep playing this game or not, because I don't know. I don't think at the moment it's in a ready state for me to play it yet, because if you actually look at some of the pictures of the things you can make on this game, you can make some really cool looking spaceships. But at the same time, there's a lot of things you just can't do. Okay. And it's just, it doesn't feel like it's ready yet in some regards. Like, you can certainly play it. You can play it all the way through if you want to. So does anyone actually come and collect these? Don't know. Hey, somebody does. Okay, I want someone to actually start collecting these. Right. Let's move this one. And put it there. Start putting it down this hand side, I guess. And this one, that's almost done, but got some out of it. Oops. Outer Wilds. I've not heard of that one, I don't think. Wait, hang on. Where around does this go? Okay, got some root vegetables. I'll move you. And it's gonna go there, and that is gonna get dismantled. And that, oh boy, that's just gonna have to get moved. That'll do. That sign. Oh, people are too busy doing something else. Okay, well, you have your time off. Oh, finally! Okay, now someone for the first time is actually sitting down here. Oh. Oh, poor Aiden. Forever alone out there. Okay, that sucks. I wanted to build a much bigger, like, table area here, but there's a gap there and there where you can't actually build anything on it. Because they can't walk in, like, to where the table is and then sit down. They have to enter the, like, the set of seats from here and here. It's kind of annoying, but okay. Okay. They might, yeah, they're going to bed now, so you do your thing. Oh, no, that's not what this is about. The reason why I'm saying I've got that amount of time is simply because if I play for more than, like, 2 hours, then I can't get my money back. That's the rule on Steam. Like, that's a Valve thing. Because if I don't like the game, I'll take my, like, what was it, 17 quid back? Thank you very much. That's like 3 takeaways right there. Okay? From where I live. So, you know? Because if I'm not going to play it again, then I'm not going to play it again, am I? Ooh, what am I doing? What am I doing? Move. I don't even know what to do with these things. It just keeps telling me to build them, so I just put them somewhere. That's going to have to move. High priority, because this also needs to move. And there it goes. As for wall. Also, it's one of those things, like, do I want to keep it or not? Because if I keep it, like, who knows? This may become, like, a really good game later on. God, now this needs to move. Ugh. Hang on, wait, are we still talking about the same game here? Or are you talking about Outer Wilds now? Oh, sorry. Yes, you're talking about Outer Wilds. Okay, right. I thought you were talking about this game here. Like, it's like, no, this isn't 30 minutes related, but... Right, that's got to move to... there. It's going to switch everything off. Yeah, okay. Is it a sci-fi game? Is it a... like, high priority? Move it. Stop looking at it. Move the damn thing. It's a bit like No Man in Style? What do you mean? Because with a lot of survival games at the moment, a lot of them are like, you start off with basically nothing, you know, kind of in a caveman state. There was one that I thought looked kind of interesting called Satisfactory, which is kind of set in the future and you build a factory, but I didn't really see any sort of end game from it. It's like you build a factory, so what? Whereas this, at least you explore the space, like this, well, you explore the galaxy once you built your spaceship gets bigger, you get a bigger crew, X, Y, Z. It sounded really interesting, it looked really interesting as well, but actually trying to build the ship, all of the excess management, it's kind of annoying, I'll have to say, because, right, I've just put down the power generator, but right now it does nothing. I have to click on it, I have to click on links, and then I have to link it to something. Otherwise it doesn't actually do anything. And that's really weird to me, simply because, well, why would I want to place a power generator and have it off? Or can I not just click on it and then just have it connect to whatever it can? I have to sort of very manually do things like that, and it's kind of very chew on. Because I think one of the big differences when it came down to me deciding to play No Man's Sky was there was also a game called Space Engineer, where you could also go around the galaxy and you could also create things, you could build bases, all sorts of things. In fact, you could actually have a broader range of creativity than you could... God, hang on, what can I not do now? There we go. Alright. You had a broader range of creativity there, but the reason why I didn't do that is because you had like 4 stats to manage just for yourself. There was your health, there was your water, there was your oxygen. I think there was something else as well, like your suit power and things like that, and I thought, that's a bit much. And then the amount of stats you had to arrange just for everything else, like the things you build, I thought, that's way too much for me to do. That's an entire management game, partly for yourself. So I thought, you know what, no, because No Man's Sky, you've got your health, and then if you're in that kind of planet, you've got, I don't know, the cold or the heat or the radiation or things like that, depending on where you were. It was so much simpler. It had Snap 2 building, and it looked like they'd fixed it, but no, they haven't after 4 years, so that's why we don't play No Man's Sky. As for this, it looks like it's got a lot going for it. It does, but right now it's like, what's it doing? There's a lot of very, very tiny things that are starting to add up, and I've not been playing it for that long, because eventually I'll get used to some of it, but it is adding up, and it's like, do I really want to kind of do this or what? So, who knows? But I think what I might do is, in a few minutes, I'll stop streaming, and then I'll have a good think about it. I'll look back over the stream, and I'll think, you know what, am I really enjoying playing this? Because, like, watching yourself play is actually a good way to try and figure out if you actually are enjoying what you're doing, believe it or not. So, alright. So, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So what we can do is relocate. Oh, select hangar. Okay, this is entirely new. I have no idea how we're going to move these then. Cancel. As for these, I have no idea where these are going to go. I don't know what these really do. What are they called? Again, a thermal regulator. I don't know. Is it warm enough in here? Is it not? Do I need to move this somewhere? Yeah, you do that. You take care of yourself anyways. So I'll catch you later. Also, there's plenty of people who are messaging me on Discord already, so I have to go and see what that's about. It's probably for raids that are at the weekends, because I don't do weekend raids with World of Warcraft at the moment. So, anyways, I think I've been talking quite a lot about my thoughts on this game right now and whether or not I actually want to continue playing it or not. Like, what do I really think about it? And I think, as I said before, there's lots of small things that just add up, and they're not really that bad. I'm sure I'll get round them eventually, but the question is, do I really want to actually continue building a spaceship with all of this going on? Or, do I want to have to deal with things like, hazardous gases? Not really, things like that, they're not really an issue. Like whether or not there are oxygen and things like that. I don't mind stuff like that, but having to faff around with the power system. I mean, if you saw basically how things went in No Man's Sky, we actually had to connect things cable by cable, kind of like this, the whole cable system. But what do these numbers even mean? There hasn't been any sort of tutorial. It's been telling me to build things and telling me what they do, but I have no idea what any of these things are. So, yeah. I think what I'm actually going to do, if anything, it sounds like an odd choice, but I think what I'm going to do is I think I'll end the stream here, and I'll ask for my money back, but I'm going to keep this on my wish list. And when this actually, even though they said they were releasing it today, I suppose they're just releasing it on Steam, I'll wait until it gets properly released. And it's no longer in beta, it's actually fully released. And then I will see what I think of this game. But right now, I don't think it's quite my bag. I don't think it's quite the sort of game that I want it to be. So, of course, it really matters, does it? Also, I still didn't manage to name my ship either. Still didn't manage to name my ship, which sucks. But, yeah, there you go. So, well, what are we going to be doing next? I think, as for tonight, we still have plenty more time to actually stream things, so I think I'm going to take, like, a short break just to switch things over, and I think I'm going to play some Deep Rock Galactic, so I'll catch you guys soon.